Hello everyone. It looks like we have received another GeoGuessr Duels update. But this time it's not quite something we were asking for. So they kind of reworked the entire rating system. And it definitely resulted in some changes that I am not a big fan of. For one, we now have a lot more divisions. There's like all the former divisions, except for champion, have kind of been divided into more divisions. And now we have this thing called weekly points. And essentially, the gist of it is that each week there's a number of games that you play that are like more valuable than others, and the amount of those that you win kind of tells them like what percentage you are in your group. And if you're in like the top percentage at the end of the week, you wind up going to the next. Here it is. It's like as you get closer to, it's like you have to be in the top little percent. So I'd have to be in the top 17% to go up to the next master division. So now there's two master divisions. It really makes Road to Champion a hell of a lot more, not just difficult, but just genuinely annoying. And it looks like if you place in a bottom certain amount, you rank down. So you can't grind anymore. Like basically you can't just grind duels anymore. You can't like play a bunch and try to get really good. You can't enter the master division or the champion division and then lose a couple games and go down. Like, no, you're just only going to be going up or down literally once a week, which is really weird. And my least favorite part of the whole thing, which I'm not even sure if they say on here, I think they do somewhere, but essentially you can now be matched up against almost anybody. So like literally I'm not just matched up against other master division people. I could be playing champions. I could be playing gold. Like I could run into someone who's 1200 rated or someone who's 700 rated. And in both of those situations, it's totally not fair to either me or the other person or both. So I don't really know where that's coming from. I mean, in general, isn't the point of a competitive system to literally find people that are a good match for you so you can get a really competitive game, something that's kind of close? And then the other really big change, depending on which division you're in and depending whether you're doing no move or moving, they're changing the map. So if I click no move, I'm going to be playing on an improved world instead of a community world. And I have hardly played an improved world. I think it seems to be an okay map, but I noticed it feels a little harder to me. I definitely played a number of kind of little test single player games on that before I started filming, and it definitely seems like there's more dirt road coverage, more out there. Just I had a few rounds where I went the wrong continent. I am a little bit confused about the system, but I think we should just move forward. I have been looking forward to playing duels for a while. It's been another like week or so, week and a half since I played GeoGuessr. A little bit rusty, but you know, I think we should just hop in, see what this new map, see what this new system's about, maybe give it more of a chance. Maybe it will redeem itself in my eyes. So let's just leap into our first duel. We're gonna be doing no move. As you guys know, since that update, I'm not really wanting to play moving duels. It seems like they're trying to incentivize us to play all three, but we're not going to be really conforming to that because I don't want to play moving. Looks like we got an opponent here. So it's not even showing my rating. And he's like a gold 1, even though his ELO is the same as mine. I do not pretend to understand the GeoGuessr devs. I am grateful for the game that they have made, but other than that, man, they have made some interesting decisions. Just gonna turn off that sound because that's really annoying. And I was thinking, I don't know, somewhere south, but it's kind of hard. Wow, he was thinking Canada. Interesting. I was fully expecting to be further there, because I couldn't tell if I wanted to hedge towards, like, Gulf Coast, or if I wanted to hedge towards, like, really low East Coast. But yeah. And this is gonna be an India or Bangladesh, and it looks a little dry to be Bangladesh, which is... Oh man, he might just take all these points right back here, but yeah, okay, it was India. Something I notice about this map, just playing a little bit of an improved world before this, is that, yeah, more dirt roads, but also a lot of locations that don't have poles. Like this one makes it real easy. But there are a lot of locations that do not have poles. And I don't know, dude, that makes things pretty hard, to be honest. I think we're somewhere along there on the South Island. Okay. So far, we're playing quite nicely, though, so I really cannot complain. And I really want to see exactly how it looks when we, win or lose, just if it'll display the rating or we have to do a whole week of stuff to get that. This is freaking me out a little bit, though, because I'm not exactly sure. The sun was north, so I guess South Africa, dude. That's freaking me out. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Botswana. It did look more like Botswana, but I don't know. Excuses, dude. Excuses. And these are Indian poles for sure. Looks fairly south because we're just covered in palms here, so maybe, I don't know, we'll just hedge part way down. It was actually all the way up in Gujarat. So, yeah, the palms are obviously misleading. I need to stop thinking about, like, palms south in India. I don't think that really holds up too well. And that's actually nuts because this looks like Bangladesh. So we're getting a lot of that region right now. I believe this is Bangladesh. Could be wrong here. Actually, it was not Bangladesh. It was up near Patna. Actually, surprisingly close to, like, Nepal and the Himalayas. But it still netted us a victory. So our rating went up. Yeah, interesting. Went well, that's for sure. So now it's showing our division. That was so weird that he was gold division, though, and he was, like, the same rating. And then look at this guy. He's the same division as us, but he is 660 ELO. That is immensely low. That's like, what, silver or... Yeah, probably silver or bronze, something like that. I actually don't know what this is at all. Looks like... shitty camera quality. It is 2019, though, so I guess it's more like chit cam than really early gen. I think I would just go Bulgaria. It was France, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You don't see a lot of footage in France that looks like that, but it's definitely possible. I also noticed that this map, to me, it seems like it gives you, like, baity rounds on purpose. I don't know if it's just me, but when I was playing by myself, it literally felt like it was handing me some rounds where it had almost clues that I would associate with a certain area of a country and it was just somewhere else, or literally a different country. Again, that could just be me being bad, you know? And I think I'll go somewhere around there. Yeah, not the easiest round, but whew, maybe not as hard as he made it look. Then again, I'm American and he's not, so it's, I'm sure he would crush me on certain things. I guess he's Indonesian, huh? Now the question is, are we gonna go west? I think we would, honestly. I think I would go western, but it is risky, man. A little bit freaks me out, but let's try it. Oh, that's it. Okay, all right. So it was not Western Australia at all. I feel like I probably should have won on that. Did they change the multipliers? That's another question. They might have changed the multipliers, dude. That's actually really interesting. I need to verify that. could all come crashing down here because this is not an easy round. You get a lot of rounds like this, you know? It's just trees. We have no... I mean, we have the road. We do have that infrastructure, but we're lacking much infrastructure to make our decisions based off of. And yeah, it's really interesting too, because it's like we're getting... This guy was absolutely the same division as me. ELO way lower than me. And, it, you know, no offense to him. Like, I really don't want to be insulting, but I think he played more like his ELO than his, you know, whatever, division, this new weird division thing. But let's just jump into another. I mean, we're doing well for ourselves right now. I guess I can't complain about that, you know? So we got another opponent, and this time they're another American, same division as us again, slightly lower ELO. I think he might give up a better fight than the last guy though, so we gotta be real careful here. And actually, what is going on here, man? Yeah, and it seems like this... I mean, there's a license plate. I was gonna say though, it seems kind of like this map doesn't really want you to get a hold of like license plates or too many, particularly like iconic poles. And I am actually kind of scared here because I can't figure out if this is like, this could be Mexico or the US, right? Seems like it, and I'm just scared that I could be way off. But we are in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, it almost seems more like Mexican. We go like near, I don't know. Okay, and yeah, I was right to be like, is it Mexico or the US? But I definitely got the wrong side. I was thinking underneath California at first. I don't know really what made me change my mind. I saw a lot of what looked like mesquite. Which really could be found anywhere on that kind of latitude. I mean, this looks like a Philippines road. This guy is like, he's parked like he was driving, right? So I think we just go middle of the Philippines and call it. I noticed a lot of the like Philippines, Indonesia type rounds on this map to me feel a lot harder than they were on ACW. I feel like ACW would give you more clues. And yeah, we were good to guess in the middle. And yeah, I still haven't figured it out, but it seems like there's like, it's almost like they removed the multipliers, which is crazy. Because, like, why would you do that? Like, you still have multipliers in the literal World Cup, but you don't have them here. That's very interesting. I can't remember what countries would have, like, this kind of, like, rim on the sign. Like, I know that is probably a select group of countries. And, yeah, feels European, but it's really hard to say, man. It's like a red car, but... I don't think it's like the Ukrainian red car. The road doesn't seem right. The landscape doesn't seem right at all. Nothing seems right about that. I think I will wind up... God, it's kind of tough, man. This soil is actually quite red, too, for what it is, if this is Europe. Yeah. He's taking his time too, because yeah, this is hard. I think that license plate is too far away for us to like identify a blue strip. And like, at first I wanted to say like, could it be like a France or something like that? But like, I don't know. I think this has me quite perplexed. It doesn't quite seem right for most countries. And now I'm just looking to see... It's 2023. I mean, I doubt it's Germany, right? I'm just not sure. I might still go Germany, though, just because it's literally like the center of Europe, basically. And it was Bulgaria, technically. Didn't look like most Bulgaria I know. but it makes sense. The landscape is definitely more like that side of Europe, particularly with like a redder soil. And round might actually be hard too, because yeah, we get like this sort of pole here, which just seems so neutral to me. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this could be a couple countries, and I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. I think I might water hedge in Indonesia, even though I don't know it's Indonesia. It is Indonesia, and it is what my first guess would have been. So maybe I need to trust myself more, because I saw tiles on the roofs and thought, okay, probably Java, but I didn't trust myself that it was even Indonesia in that case. Oh man, though, this is American. Yeah, I noticed another thing. Yeah, we get like all these gravel or dirt roads in America. I got this round in Texas earlier that was absolutely so hard. And I think it would have been a lot easier if it had been like on an actual road, but it wasn't. So it made things really tough. With this kind of vegetation, man, it's hard. I wish I could get a close-up view of these trees too. It's kind of keeping us away from all these trees. At first I'm thinking kind of south, then I'm thinking, no, maybe it actually is more north. We'll go Illinois. Oh my god, so what did he get? And there is the round, so okay, they way slowed down the multipliers. We only have our first multiplier on round 5. That is definitely not how it used to go. I'm not sure if I like that or not. That could be a good update, to be honest. This is going to be like a turkey, and the thing is I just have no fucking clue, but I'm just going to go the center of the country. Yeah, maybe it is a good thing to kind of like have them kick in after a while and have them kick in slower. Maybe it's a little, I feel like it's a little bit more accurate of like what's actually going on in the duel, because you do have those duels where you're just doing great and you keep doing great, and then like someone just takes you out on an insanely high multiplier with like one good round. Is this like, okay, I think this is Japanese coast. It's definitely Asian, but it could be like Korean coast. And that's the thing, is like on a map like ACW, you're gonna see a pole probably. They didn't want to make it that easy here. Yeah, I can't really, like, all I can base it off is this sign, which is not good news. But I am inclined to say it feels more Japanese. Can't tell, but there might be, I think there's coast down that way, like kind of northwest. I mean, I can I can get pretty close to Korea. He might have just taken me out though. Yeah, he did. RIP. I don't really know what happens now. Looks like I'm still in the first place for whatever group I'm in, that they're going to judge me on like whether I level up next. I don't really get it, man. I think we're gonna play like one more. That's the thing, dude, is it's like, I feel like if you really want to grind and you want to play all the time, they should let you. They should let you get rewarded for that. And if you're also like me and you only want to play every once in a while because you just don't have as much time, I don't think you should be punished for that either. Like, I don't think you should be forced to want to play an exact certain amount of games. Like, I'm just trying to get my like 12 important GeoGuessr games in. It rubs me the wrong way, I think. I don't know what to make of this though, because this is a short plate on a very European looking truck. Can't tell where the sun is. 2022 coverage does not help me at all. What are these bullards, man? I mean, is it something weird? Because it doesn't seem like normal Europe or something. Like, landscape almost gives me like a Mexico or something. Like, yeah, but that's a North American sign. Okay, that or you know, just in general, American or Australian like diamond. What the? Or is it Australian thing? I think I'm thinking of New Zealand. Regardless, I don't know where this is, and I think this is a European. I honestly think this could be a European truck in Mexico, which is just, it's just weird, man. But yeah, I'll take it. What the hell, dude? You never see European trucks in Mexico or the U.S. Like I basically would say I've never seen them, and you can tell the difference between them because they're either flat on the front or they have like that kind of almost like a nose where that contains the engine, and those would be the American ones, the ones that have that kind of nose. It looks actually with double white though, it's probably Malaysia, and we got something straight across the water here to the west. Oh yeah, and then that looks like one of the pole stickers, but I'm not seeing any others, so I'm almost like, is this an island situation? Yeah, because we see stuff directly west. I mean, where is that going to happen in Malaysia? Here, I suppose. Do we see any bridges though? I mean, feels doubtful. Maybe we want to go more south, or maybe we even want to go. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go Sarawak. Okay, it was on the island. It was all the way up though in Sabah. We were like in as bad of a place as we really could have been while being on the right half of Malaysia. Yeah, very little in the way of hints here. I am inclined to just say Finland, but yeah, it's not easy. I mean, I don't think I'm ever wrong about like the region of the world, you know, but it's just, it feels like I have less of an exact idea of what's going on than a community world. I would say that pretty definitively. And there you go. That was Russia, and I didn't have a clue, man. I mean, the road quality probably should have given it, but now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. So this is a Turkish city on the Black Sea, for sure. For sure. That we know. So it's kind of slightly northeast looking. Be like Tarasu. It could be so many cities though. It could be a lot further east. Sun. I'm gonna go there, but it could be, I mean, even be like Trabzon. Oh, I so should have gone Trabzon area. That was kind of like my last minute thought, but still slightly out hedging. But yeah, in general, that wasn't a great guess, given what I knew. This looks like it is certainly Russia-Ukraine type thing. And yeah, let's see. Should know. That kind of thing, I feel like that's more Russian, right? Oh boy. And yeah, maybe we're kind of going in between Voronezh? I don't know how to say that city, actually. Yeah, and it actually is the type of vibe that we were thinking, like Russia, but just really close to Ukraine. I'm okay with that guess. You know, it wasn't super close, but I think the right idea was on display there. This is just some agricultural Taiwan. I mean, there's not much I'm gonna glean here. Looks Looks like, I think we just go center like Yunlin. Yeah, that was a great guess. Like, actually, very, very good guess. His guess was actually really good, too. That was pretty nuts. Both got the right county. This... Ooh, very little mini sign. I can't remember. That's Canadian, isn't it? That's Canadian. That's like, Oh, yo, what is that? Because it doesn't seem right for Ontario, but I did feel like that was like an Ontario thing. If we go Ontario and like hedge super towards Manitoba, I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I've been really bad at Canada. I genuinely feel like I'm no good at Canada right now. I should brush up on that, and he got it as a Sask. So that little pole must mean Sask then. So my bad. Yeah, and you know, you can definitely figure out a lot of stuff in Canada with little pieces of information like that. I think I would go around there, but it's actually Accra, which is... I feel like you're never gonna catch me even guessing Accra too. Like, even if I learn the meta better, because it's such a risky guess. It's so incredibly risky. Yeah, it's kind of a cool area. Really having a bit of a hard time reading it here. What this is. And we got A-frame. We got this, which doesn't look like the classic pulley pole. Hey, like, I didn't think this would be like a Romania or a Hungary, but it could, I guess, be that. It just, the buildings seem more Western. Like, I don't know if that's crazy of me, but the buildings do seem Western. And actually, we got this point here, which makes me think that this is actually France. We got, oh, we have the B type. I'm trying to remember where that is. That can be in Serbia. Was it like Poland? Yeah, that's actually the clue right there. Absolutely. Oh, could this be Germany actually? No, it's 2022. So he guesses. Yeah, man, I don't like this. I do not like this, man. Could it be France? It was Poland. It was Poland, and he got a good amount better there. So he's almost killed me, because now we actually... This is the first duel where we've truly gotten into the multis, and he's really pulled it back. I felt like I had an advantage for a while. And... yeah, brutal, man. And we got very European roofs, southern roofs. And what kind of like ladder pole would that be? Got a number of sections. Feels east to me. It does indeed. Feels much more like eastern. Could it be like a southern Serbia or like northern Macedonia? The ladder pole is just really weird though, because there is a single ladder pole there that just I'm not used to seeing. So I think you know, I'm not gonna let him get too comfortable. I'll just go there. Yeah, I'm not. I just feel like there's a lot more rounds that I'm not sure about. Whereas in the past, there was a lot more rounds that both people were sure about. And is this gonna take me out? It would be heartbreaking if it does. No. But yeah, it felt like there used to be a lot more rounds where it's like we both knew what country we're in, and it came down to good or bad region guessing. And now it feels like you're bound to lose a round just going off the rails and going the wrong continent. Like a round like this, what am I supposed to do? He thinks he knows. I think I don't know, but I don't know, maybe like a turkey. But I'm gonna lose here probably. No, okay, so he was thinking Nepal because of these, Bhutan because of these like rectangular things in the road here that you can see in the background. They do look very much like a Bhutan thing, but the environment was just like, no, it's not. But as you can see, I just won that duel with a horrible guess, and I think that's gonna happen a lot more on this map. That's kind of my opinion about an improved world, is you're gonna have duels won with people suddenly going the wrong side of the continent or like the wrong continent. Yeah, so it's actually fucking Portugal, and I won just because I went Turkey. That's just a bad round for both of us. That's a horrible round for both of us. So yeah, that's my opinion so far. Is I'm not liking the changes. It's not going to stop me from playing duels, and maybe there will be another update on the way. I have heard that these changes haven't been super popular in the community, so the devs are actually really good at listening to the community. I mean, that's the whole reason why we do have moving, no moving, and NPZ duels. So maybe they'll listen. Maybe we'll be in for a bit of a tweak that'll make me feel a lot better about it. But yeah, for now, we're third in our weird little weekly group, and probably not moving up or doing anything. I mean, I'd have to play a lot more games, and I'm not sure if I'll have time to do that. But either way, I really appreciate you guys watching. I still hope that we can make it to champion division, but at this point it's a whole different game, and we're gonna have to do it a very different way. We'll see if I can find the time. Hope you guys have a great day.